Hey, we're working on the 67 F100 that was my grandfather's. It became mine 25 years ago, and I put a new clutch in it and then parked it. I've had 4 kids since then, so it's getting to a point where I can actually work on some stuff again. My son Alex has expressed interest in driving that thing to high school, so we ordered an HEI, GM style HEI distributor for it, and I've got a 4-barrel manifold. It's used, it's cast iron, it's rusty. So that's the project today. Get that thing cleaned up, painted, and maybe get the Cobra Jet. Yeah, that's right. Cobra Jet intake adapter bolted on. I do have a used Cobra Jet, and then he's gonna do his first carburetor rebuild on that coming soon. So let's get started. All right, I've got duct tape over the ports. I hope they hold. Do a little bit in here and see if it holds before we dump the whole gallon in here. And it's leaking already. Well, at least we'll get a coating on there, right? Right out of the gate, too. This side leak? This side's not leaking. I think I'm gonna try and plug that up. All right, resealed. I don't know how well that's gonna work, but it's dripping. I just want it to soak on inside on these runners. I gotta save a little bit too for the underside. Well, it's blue again. So this is what I was using. I'd kind of used it as a stand to paint some stuff, but it's just Zep calcium lime rust remover. It works pretty good. I mean, I've also sanded it since, but yeah, it was all right. Got some cheek pokers and got some 1601 Ford Blue. Time to start grinding away on it. I don't know what this vacuum line thing is all about, but I gotta get that off. Maybe get this sender out. Just get some stuff out of my way. I'm gonna want to reseal all the. I don't know why. I don't know what that is, but okay. Tools. All right, I'm gonna run some, oh, it's so hot out here, humid. I'm gonna run some 180 over all the mounting surfaces because they're pretty pitted.
I've come to realize as I'm sanding that a lot of this was flash rust from this morning because it's so humid and so hot. Yeah.
All right. Breaking out the some rust mort. I forgot I had this. Coat the bottom. And work on the top some more. I need a container. I just started putting this stuff on. Here's the before. And then we'll flip it back over when the top's done and we'll see how it did. So here is where I did first. I forgot how great this stuff is. Here's where I just did. It is absolutely kicking the crap out of this rust. That's awesome. So I gotta scrape a little bit. There's some grease and stuff I missed, but scrape that, flip it over, do my sanding on top, then we'll coat the whole thing, then we'll hose the whole thing off. All right, got the big rough stuff off. Look how good that rust mort's working. That's amazing. Scrub this down with the rust mort. All right, so while that's sitting here eating, get that a little bit more and then we'll hose it off and get some paint on it. We've got this adapter. Hit the mounting plate first. Let me start over. I hit the mounting surfaces with the wire wheel and 220, but I don't really want this aluminum plate showing. I'm not much of a shiny under the hood person, so I'm gonna paint it black. Well, that looks a million times better. I like it. And this isn't grease, this is cast. This thing is rough. Wish I had my little Dremel. I don't know where it is. I cleaned some of that up, at least on the front. I'm gonna look for it. Couldn't help it. That is so much better. That was driving me nuts. Much better. Okay, now we'll blow it off and we'll paint it. Good God, this thing's heavy. Why don't you put an aluminum on? Because it's expensive. It's a low buck. Bill. Look at this. It's already flashing. I'm gonna get some primer stuff on the bottom of this thing. I can always blade it off the mounting surface later. I just want to cover up this metal. Ridiculous. This is just a solvent-borne wax and grease remover. Might slow it down just to get it clean here. Using your nice towels because I'm painting the bottom of an intake manifold. Those things aren't cheap, man. No one's ever gonna see it. This is just protection. So back off. Why are you asking so many questions? It's not so much the questions as your tone. Seems a little judgy. Just quits working. Mounting surfaces. I don't want to go back through button those down again. That sucks. Alright. Finish her up. Ford blue. Put that carburetor plate on. Maybe not. Maybe second to last coat. Alright, so I bladed the mounting surfaces off and cleaned them with some gun flush. Now I've got some metal protectant. It's like a WD-40 or whatever. This is AMSA MP. I just want something to keep it from flash rusting here. Any worse. I don't have the gasket for the carbs, so I'm going to shoot a little bit of this in there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't have the gasket, so what I'll do is just I'm gonna bolt the adapter on because I have it, and so it's with the manifold. Well, there it is. That turned out awful nice. I do love the Ford blue. Oh, I forgot to tell you. This is a Cobra Jet intake. 68 if the date code's right. Or if I read it right, or I Googled it right. So it's a dual plane. Should pep up the 352 a little bit. Sure could use a cam, but should run great on the teeny little primaries. Usually gets really good mileage. And then, hoping then, it'll pep it up. That little 2-barrel now, it was okay, but you know, I'm basing that on last time I drove it, I was probably 22. I'm a little older now. Whew, that took all day. I think I want to buy an Edelbrock manifold or something next time. Special thanks to my buddy Toby. This is his 428 CJ intake that he gave me like 15 years ago, and it's nice to finally get around to getting this thing all cleaned up. I've been thinking about this for a long time, so I'm excited. I'm excited to get my grandpa's truck running after 25-30 years. And it's going to be neat to work on it with my son. That's all I got today. I'm dirty. I gotta go make dinner. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe. It really helps keep the projects rolling. So we'll see you next time.